Mr. Secretary, welcome to our university. My name is Duygu Sever. I'm a PhD candidate in the Department of Political Science and International Relations. For KULE Magazine, published by our university, I would like to ask two questions to you. The United States has set the goal of becoming a net energy exporter by the end of the decade. How do you think this intention would affect current thinking and decision-making on the US energy strategies in the Middle East and Eurasia? What do you think would be the political and economic implications of LNG exports in terms of the dynamics between the United States, Russia, and China?
First of all, as you know, the United States is producing a lot more natural gas and oil from shale formations. In fact, on the oil side, last month was our first month in almost 20 years in which we produced more oil domestically than we imported. On natural gas, we are now restored to the position of the largest natural gas producer in the world. And we are, by the way, already exporting to Mexico through pipelines. And as you implied, we expect to have more exports through LNG starting. We've approved a number of licenses for that. Now, having said that, particularly on the oil side, we should stress that the oil market is and will remain a global market. Global prices, price volatility affects everyone. So even as we produce more oil and more gas, we fully expect to remain part of the global energy market. So it's not like we're withdrawing from that. And so I think you can expect us to continue to have very, very strong interests in the global market, both suppliers and consumers. On the gas side, for example, we continue to be very interested in and concerned about increasing supply diversity, and that's where, in fact, Turkey plays and will play an even greater, we believe, role as a very, very important, certainly a consumer and transit company, and perhaps eventually much more of a trading hub for example, for natural gas. So again, we are benefiting from considerably increased production, but it will not change the fact that we will remain strongly engaged in global markets.
My second question relates to Turkey. How can Turkey become a genuine energy hub? And what do you think are the potential areas of cooperation between the United States and Turkey in this issue? Could you give us some concrete examples in terms of cooperation?
Well, first of all, right now, the United States remains extremely supportive about the Southern Corridor development, taking Azeri gas, at least to start, into Turkey, through Turkey, to Europe. There are decisions to be made very soon on that. We remain engaged in the discussion, although in the end it's not for the United States to make those decisions. Clearly, it's for Azerbaijan, Turkey, and the companies that are involved. All of these must be commercially viable in the end. They must have the support of the countries engaged, and we've been very encouraged to see in general the increased level of dialogue, is almost always involving Turkey, with neighboring countries to make sure that oil and gas flows are positive. Now, in terms of becoming a trading hub, I think it remains to be seen how the various gas supplies throughout the region develop. As we all know, I mean, again, the Caspian is a huge area, but Eastern Mediterranean looks to have substantial gas. Iraq may have more as they develop, as they rebuild their hydrocarbon infrastructure. A lot of that may have a very logical destinations reached through Turkey, and then I think Turkey could develop the physical infrastructure, but also the things like the contractual infrastructure to become a southeastern Europe hub. So I think it'll take time, but I think we're very supportive of that, and we will remain engaged certainly in those discussions.
Thank you very much, Mr. Secretary. It was a pleasure to have you here with us.
We are working on right now. It's not quite reliable, but what do you looking at?
thermocritical fluids. And our objective is to prepare this homemade setup and to explore these thermocritical properties of the fluids and fluid mixtures at higher pressure and temperature.